Okay, so today we got a news article for you that is going to go into our Bitcoin to $1 million playlist. Because I believe that Bitcoin is going to be worth about 1 million USD in today's buying power. That is my amateur prediction. That's not investment advice. Don't be a fool and take a YouTuber's advice. Do your own research. However, here's a news story that I think starts to help make the case for that. In fact, I have another video coming today as well. So related, a similar topic, another news story today, two back-to-back news stories that I believe help make this case. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you believe in the future of cryptocurrency and you believe in the future of Bitcoin. So the overlooked reason the United States would struggle to ban Bitcoin. One of the common criticisms thrown at Bitcoin by those who are not bullish on its long-term potential as a global, apolitical store of value and a medium of exchange is that governments will eventually decide that the cryptocurrency should not be allowed to exist. Of course, it should be remembered that Bitcoin was designed in a decentralized manner specifically to prevent such a shutdown of the network. Although there are indeed technical reasons that make it difficult to shut down Bitcoin, there are also legal constraints related to a potential Bitcoin ban, at least according to Abra CEO Bill, however you say his last name. Bitcoin is a free speech issue. We'll say Barhide. Barhide appeared on a panel during the Bitcoin 2019 conference in San Francisco last week, and during his appearance, he discussed how Abra has enabled their non-American users to gain price exposure to the U.S. equities markets. Abra is built on top of Bitcoin smart contracts, which allow their users to peg the value of their Bitcoin to a variety of traditional financial instruments such as Apple stock in a non-custodial manner. In the past, Barhide has explained how the non-custodial nature of Abra allows the company to avoid a large number of onerous financial regulations and restrictions. During his appearance at Bitcoin 2019, Barhide focused on the legality of Bitcoin as a free speech issue. The edge of the network, I think, should scare all of us because it's not a Bitcoin-specific issue. That's how you know a government overreach issue and a free speech issue that I think we don't take seriously. We don't hear enough of a narrative around Bitcoin as free speech, and free speech needs to be a protected human right across the board, said Barhide. At this point, Kaiser Reports' Matt Kaiser, who was moderating the panel, noted that a philosophy exists among many individuals in the Bitcoin space that effectively states Bitcoin is code, code is speech, and speech is protected. Sure, but governments don't say that, and that's my problem with this, responded Barhide. While there has been plenty of government hearings regarding the potential money laundering related implications of Bitcoin, Barhide stated that there's another type of hearing that he'd like to see take place related to this technology. Where is the hearing about how we're going to guarantee basic human rights as it relates to access to this technology, asked Barhide. That's the hearing I want to see. It's not possible for the United States to ban Bitcoin. While Barhide indicated Bitcoin bans could potentially happen in places like China and India, he also noted that such a ban would not be possible in the United States due to the court rulings that date back to the previous crypto wars back in the 90s. It's not possible, responded Barhide. When the panel was asked how the U.S. government would potentially try to implement a Bitcoin ban, the government can't stop. The government can't stop. The United States Supreme Court has already opined on this. You can't prevent people from holding ones and zeros on a device in their pocket. That ship has sailed. We already know that. The question is, what can they do at the edge of the network? The on-ramps and off-ramps, the places where they exert control over the banking system, the exchanges, and the stablecoins. Barhide added that the fact Facebook's Libra's cryptocurrency is not as decentralized as Bitcoin and involves much more than just ones and zeros in someone's pocket is a problem for that project. That said, Barhide and other panelists at the Bitcoin 2019 conference also made the case of how Libra could potentially benefit the Bitcoin price in a rather roundabout way. We discussed that 2 days ago on this channel. In the past, economist Seyfried Amos, however you say that, an applied cryptography, consultant Peter Todd has shared theories regarding governments creating their own cryptocurrencies as a potential way to harm Bitcoin. And of course, we've discussed that on this channel as well. A couple of key points here. Two things in particular that I want to talk about. One is I don't like the idea that it's not possible for the U.S. to ban Bitcoin. I apologize about those alerts. I thought I had that turned off, but it's not technologically possible for them to ban Bitcoin. But his argument here is the Supreme Court has already ruled this. It's a case closed. It is true. The Supreme Court rarely goes back on previous rulings. However, they're talking about potentially overturning Roe versus Wade right now. That just shows you that no matter what, whether you agree with the law or not, no matter what the Supreme Court has said, at some point in the future, they can always overturn that. And I believe that if the government sees Bitcoin as as a major threat, I believe it's possible that they could in fact attempt to ban it. Of course, technologically, it's impossible. Even if they shut down the internet, it's almost impossible. I mean, there are ways to transfer Bitcoin over satellite and over radio technology, shortwave radio technology, and that sort of technology is going to continue to expand as well. So it's very fascinating. It's an interesting article. It's great to see that there is, Forbes is talking about this. This stuff is definitely going mainstream. This stuff's being talked about, and I believe overall that's positive for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you believe in the future of cryptocurrency and you want to be able to earn passive cryptocurrency, then subscribe to my email list down below, Passive Cryptocurrency Strategy Newsletter. Be sure to subscribe to that. Hit that bell notification icon, give me a thumbs up, and give me a comment down below. What are your thoughts on this article? Do you think the government's going to attempt to ban Bitcoin? And if so, what do you think is the best way for them to be able to do it? Let me know your thoughts. Stay tuned for my next video that's going to be coming up in a few hours. It's going to be hot. You don't want to miss it.